think SK draft, Bard kinda OP into Yasuo with Nocturne, so Pantheon cannot like, oh, I will match Nocturne, but no, Bard is there as well. It's also winning bot. Bard can always...
That or hard steal, right? We do not know.
Still, dude.
Like, I think it kinda makes sense to not die into Nocturne Aurora, to be honest. I respect it, but he will just have low damage. He probably don't do any damage in early fights right now.
You see trades happening in the mid lane. Leader going between worlds as they look for SkewMond, who has to flash away. Dashes back in with the shield bolt. Caps will get one in response. Has 3 Spirit Rush charges if you want to chase Skeanz any further here. Using the Foxfire for that extra damage. Gets out of the fear tether. Another Spirit Rush. Has 1 more left. Needs to land a charm. Good Shroud of Darkness out of Skeanz. Makes it a 1-for-1 in mid. He keeps Caps around. Caps is used to having Mikyx in his lane, obviously.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think Caps is used to having most supports in his lane.
But I think I will be happy as a Labrov right now. Bard is half HP, no mana.
Oh, flash!
Oh my goodness.
Never mind! They go in! Perhaps engaging now would not be the right choice as we have roast beef for SK.
And Varus, are you still happy if you're Labrov? Okay, can I get an update there 10 seconds later?
Not anymore.
That's your first caster curse ever.
Yeah.
I think that you should be proud of this very moment. Your caster curse has still been very active on the map, catching out both Labrov and Caps. And Leader still keeping the pressure up, still landing those chunks and keeping Caps in lane.
Floating, and I agree with you. But that is kind of the only purpose of a ship, right? Float and move somewhere.
Yeah, man.
So right now it is doing its purpose. As the charm comes out, they look for the paranoia on towards the back line. Fear Tether's still going to go off here. No flash, no escape left for SkewMond as Caps still has 2 Spirit Rush charges available to him. Wunder with that Hyper Proc taking a lot of Caps' HP, who just wants to clear out the way.
Strong laning by Wunder as Skeanz. You're on a pink ward, buddy. I do not know if you're aware of it.
It might just be a bait, though. Mikyx looking for Labrov. Cosmic Binding against the wall there. That's a pixel that I didn't know existed. Smite comes out from SkewMond as he takes the red buff. Jopa trying to get across as well.
Look at
Skeanz
Leader.
has the flash. Leader's on his way across. SkewMond now caught out behind enemy lines. Goes in with a shield bolt. There is the weirding to dodge the charm knockback. And now Labrov is not in the best of shapes. Han Summer caught with a tempered fate. Can Jopa get here? Labrov is going further forward, looking for Caps. Chain of Corruption as well. Shut down for G2. Jopa was unable to join in time, and because of that, with the fact that Leader can chunk him out in a side lane, and then you have a tempered fate and a paranoia follow-up. TP coming out. Grand Starfall in as well. Yeah, Leader. I'm afraid that's not where you want to be, as SkewMond takes the kill, gets his first of the game.
Now,
Meanwhile,
is there a cross map here?
they go in with the paranoia onto Broken Blade, who's going to flash away. Mikyx chasing in with a magical journey as well. They need to be careful because Labrov is on that flank. Cosmic Binding not going to hit. Chain of Corruption from here. Yes, yeah. Now we need the couple of brothers. Leader looking for Caps. Dragon taken by G2, and the gold lead that was 2k a couple of minutes ago. Arthritis in his fingers. Can't expect him to hit that. Now SkewMond goes in with the shield bolt. Chain of Corruption there for the follow-up, and Mikyx is just done for. G2 constantly finding picks, and
they have 3 more games, so a game win against, or a series win against G2 would be monumental, obviously, for their chances. Let's see the Gnar into stun, into
paranoia, into Cosmic Binding. Really nicely done there by SK. Grand Starfall coming in with a TP as well, though they need to be careful because Labrov is on the flank. Good Cosmic Binding again from Mikyx, and he might just sacrifice himself for the good of the cause. A top lane for support, still a trade you take for SK. You got a Grand Starfall and a TP out of it as well.
I mean, it's a 1-for-1, but the Aurora is pushing bot for
some of his gold. Skeanz almost at that second completed item, but again, it feels like with the game pace, macro always exists, but you guys know what I mean. As the temper fate from Mikyx doesn't find Caps, Wunder's still chasing. Boomerang will get the slow. Cosmic Binding doesn't get the clip, and there's the charm onto the Gnar. Headbutt pulverize out of Labrov, and Wunder goes pop with the Chain of Corruption piercing arrow. G2 CC chain just too good.
Just Caps, man. His movement is way too good. Sidesteps the Tempered Fate without ulting. Sidesteps the Cosmic Binding there, and then Wunder is like, okay, we should get his ult at least.
Starfall behind enemy lines here. There's the charm again with the Spirit Rush forward. G2 find another TP from Leader, but it only goes towards the top side. Skeanz going in with the paranoia, and the immediate clap back by G2. They lose their cow, but they'll take the Nocturne for it. Jopa dodges away from the charm, still uses the cleanse, expecting to be hit, and SkewMond's here. Jopa, there be monsters in your jungle. You can't step forward there. Too greedy from the AD carry out of SK after seeing his team die around him. Decided to sacrifice himself on the altar too.
The jungle is gets a chunk. Now we do have Baron in the back of G2. Let's see how they use it. Sending Caps now top the hold against Wunder, as now they're looking mid.
Paranoia just goes forward. Tempered Fate will stop the last breath. Cosmic Binding not going to find the sun, and with Caps here, Jopa short to die, you have to feel. Caps takes it, between worlds goes leader. But his friends have been sent to the afterlife.
Thunder Sky and Yasuo. I mean, it's true, it blocks Thunder Sky's first out. Okay,
It's true.
It's
I mean, that is true.
big damage reduction. It's a bit sad for Wunder, I think, seeing the solo laners of G2 make montages 2v4. I think he remembers those days fondly as he's pushing his suicidal towers, but now he's
Okay, so
here.
it's a 3v4. It's a 3v4. Labrov flashes onto leader. Chain of Corruption doesn't get the stun. The trample does come out. Leader forced away. Now it's a 4v1 as Mikyx is caught out going a bit too deep. And with Broken Blade TPing in, G2 might just look to end it here. 25 minutes on the clock. Jopa, oh, the Steel Tempest almost clips his heels, doesn't quite do it. Baron buff up for the next 50 seconds.
Oh, they want to try something here. I don't know if this is the real play to go for. It's barely a normal wave here, no cannon minions to siege with, but they really out for blood here. Maybe we're waiting out. Look at Labrov.
Walked all the way around him, man. Goes for Jopa. No last breath follow-up. Wunder with a 4-man Gnar. And now G2 are on the retreat. The wind wall coming out. Paranoia goes in as well as Wunder gets the kill onto SkewMond. G2 are going to try and turn it around as Skeanz goes down. The Temper Fate hits no one. Labrov falls low and Hun Summer follows him. The flank from the Alistar was not too consequential in the end as G2 lose 3 and SK bite back in this game.
Labrov is smiling. He knew that was a Sven flank as Mikyx may be in danger here.
Oh, Mikyx, man. Like, you know someone's doing the red buff and you're still like, I can cosmic bind it.
Maybe 5k gold down almost.
That makes sense. And
yeah.
two extra Drakes, like, we don't always talk about the value of individual Drakes, but they are still pretty powerful in and of their own right as Labrov looks for Jopa. There's the Paranoia follow-up. Wunder's on the flank. Okay. Labrov with the knockback onto Skeanz. Mikyx gets him out of the charm and SK get another kill. Labrov,
Flash combo, he's going to react to it.
he has a locket and Mikyx on CD right now. So there we go. Labrov goes in. Last breath for the follow-up. Tempered Fate. Leader caught in there. Ground Starfall onto the backline. Great charm onto Leader who tries to get away with Between Worlds. Paranoia onto the backline of Skeanz. Falls low as well. Wunder looking to the Gnar into the wall. Only finds one with a stun. Jopa trying to open up, but he just doesn't have the damage to get through Caps. A triple for Caps looking to make it 4. He'll take down Mikyx for the Quadra. And the Penta is on the horizon. Caps on the chase. Jopa tries to escape, but Caps finds the Penta. 9-1 and 6 on the Ahri to close out the game.
I told him.
Yeah, deciding they didn't quite have enough time to push all the way through the Nexus. A couple of pings coming out on the ward that Leader could TP to. He's going down towards the
They want to approach this eventual fight that will be happening.
Yeah.
So I want to see some flanks here. Look at this ward that I'm going to highlight right here. This ward, as I'm successfully drawing, this will make or break, make him play like a crazy man, because you do have the Pantheon ults, you do have a lot of backup should they go on him.
Elder Drake has been begun by G2. Caps looking for charm. Shroud of Darkness coming out from Skeanz. Jopa and Mikyx on the flank now. Elder Drake down to the 8,000 as they go for the all-in onto Jopa, who can make chaos out of it between worlds. Goes Leader, knocked up immediately, trying to survive invisible here. Wunder charmed as he jumps in with the Mega Gnar and can't get that ultimate off. Jopa being caught out by Broken Blade as well, who's forced to dash away. Wunder falling low. Caps takes him. Another Spirit Rush for Caps. Good couple Cosmic Binding. Jopa dashing away. Caps on the flank again. And Mikyx meets his maker. A double for Caps as Skeanz will be put into the GA. A Spirit Rush available for Caps. He makes it a triple. The only reason it's not a double penta is, well, SkewMond takes that one and Leaders run back to the fountain.
And in the end, the fight happens that we expected. Eventually, SK crumbles to the team fight composition that is G2. They could not end the game via side lanes, but when it comes to the team fights, they are unmatched. And it's led by Caps and Ahri, a 12-1-8 performance with a pentakill to boots and a clean 1-0 victory.
SK went out to an early lead, but G2 didn't really give them anything for the rest of the game. G2 1-0 up. Took them a little bit longer than they'd like. We'll see if they can speed things up for game 2.
So I do wonder where we go for draft now, because the Yasuo is taken out from Leader by BPs. So we're now going to send it to Jack. That's going to break down G2's match.